What is poppin', Saints? It is your boy SAINT. That's me here with a new video for you guys. And this one, I'm just liking the topic already, and it definitely defines a lot of us, especially in this generation. You know, and I can also say this from experience. I ain't perfect, all right. I ain't gonna act like I ain't never like I ain't never gonna act like I got this, like Nipsey say, ultimate poise. Like I ain't never did nothing wrong. I'm not gonna start that. But what I will do is finish it and do better. And that's what I want to promote in today's video. And so, let's go ahead and get a look at this video. It is made by this young man right here. And I will leave the information in the description below. Check him out. And let's get into it. Let's do it.
I had this one friend, and the first time that I met him, I was sitting at this lunch table.
My bad. It's just so, because my bad. Gotta even mention what topic is. If you're ambitious but lazy, a lot of us have that, especially in this generation where we can get all the information over our phones and we think we're gonna fail or not. Analysis paralysis. You know, I'm not gonna overtalk his time. This is his moment. My bad, sir. My bad.
And he walks over, and all my friends are like, "Oh, it's this guy, it's this guy." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know him. What's your name, bro?" And then we just chatted up a little bit, and then eventually he says, "I'm going to become a millionaire." Just straight up to me, like looking at me in the eyes, and I'm like, "Damn, okay." And I actually chuckle a little bit. And then he's like, "What, you don't believe me?" And this guy doesn't have good grades, and he's kind of a bit of a druggie, you know, dabbles in the weed and the vape and that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I mean, no, dude, but you can prove me wrong. Like, please prove me wrong. I'd be so glad if you did. And he was like, okay. And then we get into this other conversation about,
hey, at least he honest, bro. At least he looking at him like, bro, sir, doing what, bro? Being Scarface, bro. like, at least he being honest. A lot of people don't have that nowadays. Just, you know, being not being afraid of telling somebody that what they need to hear, because of the consequence of how they may react to it. At the end of the day, that's on them. That's on them.
how he's not how everybody perceives him to be, and how he's actually very hardworking and ambitious and all that kind of stuff. It's been 2 years since that point, and that guy has experienced no results in business. In fact, he's not even working on one. He has been ambitious for this long of a time. He's known that he's different, and yet he hasn't been able to do the correct actions in order to get him to his goal. And I expect you to be in that exact position, and I was in that exact position as well. And I want to show you exactly how I started taking action in my business, or whatever you want, dude. If you want to start taking action in schoolwork, or you want to start taking action in college, working towards that one job that you desire, this is the video for you. I'm going to show you exactly how to become successful through your actions by stopping procrastination. The very first step.
Hey, just before, because I know you're about to go in, but just like how you just said, people go through it. There's a lot of reason why people are watching the video. Everybody has done it. I have done it. Shoot. like I think I even made a video talking about it. like it's a thing that people go through no matter what the reason. I'll tell you right now, it's an excuse. If it is something that you can be responsible for and handle it, it should not at all sidetrack you from what you want to achieve, especially if you know you're able. At the end of the day, it's all up on you. It's all on you.
To any kind of success in any area of life is action. It's not through the consumption of YouTube videos, which you probably already know by now. So I'm going to show you exactly how to control yourself on demand. So if you want to do that business work, you're going to go ahead and do that business work. If you want to go and do that school work, you're going to do it. If you don't want to do social media, or if you don't want to do any kind of addiction that's holding you back, you're not going to do it. I'm going to show you exactly how to control yourself like that in this video, which is the most important trait that you can have in order to be.
Hey, I like that. Someone who not only is talking about the problem, but is also giving you a solution to it. That is the best kind of content to watch, and that's what I want to present to y'all.
Become successful. So strap in, because this video might save your life. I used to be incredibly ambitious as well, and I could not control myself, and I don't think there's any worse feeling than being incredibly ambitious and wanting this massive goal and then not actually putting in any effort towards it. And it's the worst feeling in the world, always pushing it off, always pushing it off, always on social media and all this kind of stuff. And I understand exactly where you are, and I got out, and I want to show you exactly how to get into this state where I'm moving towards my goals at the utmost resilience. And once you get to that stage, you're going to realize, holy shit, this stage of living is so much more fulfilling than my previous stage. I used to always be chasing that dopamine, but now I can be fully content with the present moment and working on stuff and creating stuff. There's no better feeling than that, and I want you to experience that as well. So we're going to start out with step number 1, which is very basic, but it's very, very, very important. It's slowly increasing your input over time. So this procrastination thing isn't going to be reduced in one day. Instead, there's actually a piece of your brain, and it actually is the thing that gets you more and more disciplined.
Hold on, wait a minute.
There's actually a piece of your brain.
Let's look at this. Listen, I'm not about to try to mispronounce something and get clipped for it, but I'm gonna try my best not to. Anterior miscingulate cortex. Yep, it's over. All right. But it's just okay. So there is actually a part of the brain that is making you lazy. Kill that noise, man.
And it actually is the thing that gets you more and more disciplined. And in order for you to get more and more disciplined,
my bad, I said that all wrong. That makes you more disciplined. Now raise that up. My bad. Improve that. Make that part of your brain do jumping jacks and push-ups. Yeah, my bad.
You have to slowly increase that stuff over time. It's like a muscle, or else you're going to fail in the short term. So all of these dopamine detoxes, all of these monk moments, you need to throw that shit out the window. It's not going to help you at all, because that stuff makes you go into the hard stuff right away. Instead, we want to slowly wane off over time. That's just some surface level knowledge. We have to get that out of the way before we get into the actual deep shit. I want to do a quick exercise with you right now. So I want you to visualize yourself in your ideal state, where you feel a natural pull towards the work and you just couldn't do the bad habits. You feel a natural barrier in between you and the bad habits. And it's just incredible, man. You're working all the time. You're creating stuff. You're working towards that great grade in school, or your passion in business. Just imagine those feelings that it gives you. So now fix your focus from the external, move into the internal. Who are you as a person? And I want you to visualize this person as yourself right now. I want you to take that person's traits, that person's personality, and infuse it as your own. And now this is a very short process that I like to call identity modeling. So you take your future identity, your him state, where you're like working super hard in your goals, and you're listening to that inner voice that tells you to work harder, that inner voice that tells you to drop the drugs, drop the vices, and you're working on your goals at the utmost resilience. You're listening to that voice, and you're not listening to your lower state of thinking that wants the...
Hey, that's a good idea. It makes it simple. You're simplifying the task that you are needing to become the person that you want to become, by just already having an idea of what that person would do, their routine, what's their habits. It's a very simple, common thing to do. But I'm glad that he is touching on that, because that is a big one.
There's instant dopamine and things like that. So you're modeling that character that you want to become. And I understand that this might sound kind of stupid, coming into this YouTube channel for the first time, coming across that piece of information for the first time.
Hey, listen. Stupid, whoever. Ain't no such thing. Okay? In fact, if someone is calling you stupid for something that for just seeking something that you did not understand, that is a hater, because they do not have the courage that you have to even ask questions. In my just in my mind, right? In my world, in Saint's world, okay? It is believed that if someone's hating, it's because they losing. People don't hate when they winning, because they winning. They don't care about all that. They just like, listen, I'm handling my thing. I'm getting my stuff together, whether it be about money or whatever. It's different. It's different. But continuing.
You're probably like, that sounds kind of weird. Identity modeling, what the hell?
But yeah, my bad. But just to wrap that whole stupid thing up. If someone's calling you stupid, move away from them. All right. Don't ever feel bad about not knowing something and wanting to find out what it is, no matter how basic it seems. In fact, if someone is really judging you off of that, that person is not really an intellectual. Intellectuals understand the seeking of knowledge. And to seek that knowledge, you have to know how to you have to not be afraid of asking questions. Not just knowing how, you have to not be afraid of asking questions and asking for something that you do not know. You have to be open to being vulnerable to someone else's to someone else's advice. And if someone is giving you the advice where they also have to give you a backhand compliment on top of it, like if they have to tell you that, yeah, you are stupid for not knowing, but I'll tell you anyway, avoid those people. That's not an intellectual. That's a stupid. That's a stupid person. That's an idiot. Through and through. That right there is an idiot.
Just trust me, over time, once you continue visualizing this character over time and you keep infusing yourself with those personalities and beliefs, you won't only feel it when you're actually visualizing, you'll start feeling it throughout the entire day. You'll start actually embodying that character that you want to become. And that's the magic of visualization and slowly rewiring your mind over time. I was on a call with my mom about like 1 year ago or so, and she was talking about affirmations. She was like, Luke, I saw this news article where it was like this one girl went in front of her mirror and she said, I love myself to herself every single day, and at the beginning it sounded so stupid, and then at the end she actually stopped being depressed. And I was like, yeah, okay, Mom, but now I actually understand the true power of affirmations and the importance of them when you actually want to embody a specific kind of person, because you have to understand that we don't actually want to change your habits and not change yourself. Instead, we change yourself and your habits change as a result of that. So if we can embody that kind of character that you want to become, and there's something that...
Hey, listen, I'm about to possibly look stupid to somebody right now. I'm about to actually Google affirmations because I have an opinion to say about that. But I just want to make sure I fully understand what that actually means, because I know the word gets tossed around a lot. I've heard it a lot in my life, but I've never really understood the meaning of it. Let me see. And hopefully, hey, this could be helpful to somebody else I don't know, you know, like, because we hear words a lot that we don't really be knowing. It's just popular. Okay, so affirmations definition. Okay, the action or process of affirming something or being affirmed, emotional support or encouragement. Okay, that's still a little vague to me, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, the act or an instance of affirming state of being affirmed. So, I'm becoming that thing. Okay. Because I'll be honest, my opinion was that I see a lot of affirmations, like speaking to yourself in the mirror, all these things. Like, to me personally, I don't really. I mean, if it works for people, it works for people, but I don't think it works. You know, I really don't. I just think just good old-fashioned disciplining yourself, because you can feel just like how you did yesterday. With like it don't matter if it's affirmation or not. Just as long as you push through the feelings and it comes down to your actions. Like, damn how you feel, you gonna go to work. like you can say how much you hate your job and how you really don't feel like it, and you can say all these things that just sound negative and lazy and all that, right? But if you're still going to work, you're going to work. No one can say that you're a lazy person. You're still going to work. But I will say be careful of your words, because yeah, obviously attraction, I do understand that, does happen. And I know it's hard to say, like, man, you believe in attraction but not affirmation. But now I really get it. Now I really understand it. But just some people that talk about affirmation, just comes off as gimmicky, you know, like comes off as you trying to sell me something rather than, okay, this is the truth, this is what I know, this is what I've actually done and actually have worked on, and like just something that's just cold, based off like just something that is really something that works. And to me, I see it now. I see it, yeah, like becoming that person. And I would just say it just comes down to your actions. Just comes down to your actions, like he's defining. Just really your actions. All right, back to it.
That I like to call your him state, that higher level of thinking that wants you to create and wants you to move away from those vices. Then we can easily achieve every single external result that you desire, because once you become the kind of person to achieve $10,000 per month, you're going to get that $10,000 per month, and the only thing holding a person whose identity is aligned with that 10K from that 10K is just time. So it usually takes around 6 months to 1 year in order to achieve that $10,000 per month once you've fully embodied the character.
There you go, man. There you go. There you go. There you go, Luke. Time. The thing that's really money out here. Money, you can get that back. Time, however, the biggest currency you will ever have. That is the only real currency that anyone really has, is time. And how you use it, how you utilize it, is really going to determine your results. Forget all that other ish. Time. Remember that. Please remember that.
Who is aligned with $10,000 per month. And if you don't understand what alignment is, just think about all the necessary actions that you need to take to get to that $10,000 per month and not truly procrastinate. Think about all those actions. Those are the actions that align you to that goal, and you want to include as many of those actions into your routine as possible. And you already know the exact actions. Obviously, all what you're doing is procrastinating. I see so many people saying, I don't know where to start. The start is on all these YouTube videos. You know that dropshipping tutorial. It's telling you to research the product. So step number 1, research the product. You know exactly how to start, dude. You're just lazy as fuck. And you're listening to that bottom level thinking that's telling you to go on.
Hey. I will say this. Some people is lazy. Well, usually it comes down to lazy to me. Everything else that comes on top of it is just an excuse. You know, so I'll just say, yeah, like it really is just about it being lazy. But to people who are genuinely just afraid is the other thing I would say. Because they get they get too much information. It becomes analysis paralysis. And, you know, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, man. The one thing that I grasped from him was when he said 2 things a personal coach can't fix, or any mentor, all of them can't fix, is courage, a lack thereof of courage, and lazy. They can't fix fear. They can't fix lazy. And that, to me, it's just 2 sides of the same coin. So definitely agree with lazy, but also there is a touch of fear that comes for a majority of people, because a lot of people are afraid to fail because they may not have the financial backing, or they may be investing pretty much their whole life into whatever it is that they're trying to do. And they think that, well, if these people are saying that it's going to be a failure and I should find a perfect method. There is no perfect method. A lot of words you got to get out of your head. No perfect method, no perfect plan, no such thing as I'm not going to make any mistakes, or nothing's wrong is going to happen, or this cannot fail. These things can happen. It's just best that you just go out there, you do it, and you live without regretting nothing. At least you have done it. At least you can say, okay, I have actually tried. Well, no. Forget that word. We don't do try. You do. You do, and you keep on doing. That's the only thing it is. You either do or you don't. And if you've done it, cool. If it worked out, great. If it didn't work out, okay, learn or try something else. One by try again. I gotta work on my own self with that word. You know, like, hey, I gotta work on my own self with that word. It's not like, like I said, it's not like I'm not giving y'all something that I know that, hey, that I have personally needed to work on or still need to work on. That's one of them. It's but regardless, I like that. What he's saying is right. But hey, remember, analysis paralysis, the biggest killer, right there.
The couch and smoke weed all the time. You do not want to be listening to that thing, because that thing is aligned with the exact outcome that you do not want. So as I was saying, affirmations are absolutely critical to do every single day. I included a worksheet. It's going to be in the description, and it shows you exactly how to create them. If you liked this video, my channel name is him, not because I'm him, but because we're all striving to be him, and I will get you into that dream character just as I have today if you actually implement everything.
I like this kind of energy. That's cool, man.
Thing that I said. I want to make it to the top with you, so I don't want to be this like cult leader over you. I want to instead show you the exact things that I'm doing in order to get incredibly successful. I have no doubt in my mind that I'll be successful. Just wait and see, man. Subscribe if you're curious. I'm excited for you to tune into every single one of these videos, because every single different video contains different pieces of information that will get you to the top, and I promise you that I will never let you down. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
All right, nice job, man. Nice job. Listen, what I want to tell y'all, right, is that when it comes down to, pause that. What I really just want to take the time to mention, though, is that what he's saying is stuff that you obviously already know, stuff that I obviously already know. It's just about application. So the real crit of it is you got to go out there, regardless if you fail or succeed, and keep on doing it. All right, life is really simple, but humans are complicated. We are not simple beings. There's layers to us. And life, and that's what makes life complicated, because we are around people all the time, and our infrastructure of how we live our socio-economical life is based off of other people. And so of course these things sound straightforward, but I'm not blind and naive to the fact that it may not be as straightforward for many people. But it's not impossible, and it's not hard, and it's not always going to be hard for every person. It's not hard to comprehend. You can comprehend it. Everybody has comprehended in some way, shape, or form. But definitely, like I said, look, lazy and fear. Those are the two things that people cannot change about an individual. But those are also the two things that stop you from achieving goals, achieving businesses, achieving anything you want to do. Even if it's this, doing YouTube. Those are the two things usually. And so it's up to you to make the choice, the decisions, and actions to get to that position. And everyone has the capability. Everyone can do it. You just got to put your mind and your actions behind it. That's what it comes down to. But that has been the most for me, and I'll put the man's description channel in the description below. But in the meantime, though, be seeing y'all later. This has been your boy Saint. Peace, y'all.